about 9 months ago, we originally came out with the Obulb, and we actually torture tested it when it came out. And to be honest with you, it did a really good job. We hit it with a hammer, we threw it in the air, let it drop down. We did a ton of things to the original Obulb, and it held up pretty well. And I finally broke it, yes!
Now, even though the hammer test actually broke the Obulb apart, it actually stayed turned on and still worked.
Wow. That was a really fun torture test with the original Obulb, and now that we've come out with the Obulb MC, even though it's the same size and the same form factor, we wanted to make sure that it could go through the same tests, if not do even better. So we're gonna go ahead, put the Obulb MC through its paces, and we're gonna see how it does.
But before we put this one through its torture test, let's go ahead and give 2 Obulb MCs away. To enter to win, all you guys need to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave us a comment below on what color you want to see the Obulb MCs in next.
Now with that said, let's go ahead and throw this thing around. Here we go, guys. We're gonna throw it in the air, have it slam down on the ground, see how it does. Here we go. Oof. Man, oh man. All right, we're looking good, guys. Let's keep going. All right, it's still on in the color changing setting. Keep going. All right, still on. I'll tell you what, this thing's getting dirty, but check that out. Still turned on. Okay. And it is still on. So obviously this isn't a super heavy duty tactical light, but it still is good to see that if it does take some impact, maybe it falls on the ground, maybe you drop it, it's not a big deal. You can see there, it's still on the color changing mode. So we're good. Let's keep going. Check it out, guys. Still turns on, still in the color changing mode. So obviously you can throw it against a brick wall. It's still on, so that means we gotta keep going. Let's bring on the hammer. So when we did the original Obulb, we actually busted it open with the hammer. So hopefully it will pass this test, fingers crossed, but this might kill it just like it did with the original Obulb. Let's try. All right. All right, let's see if we can keep going here. Not too bad. Oh. It's still working. Wow. Wow. It's still working, guys, even after the cat chased it. Here we go. Wow. Let's get a couple more hits on it, but it is doing well. It's still on the color changing mode. Wow. So I hit it with the hammer quite a few times, really hard. Look at that, unbelievable. This thing got super messed up. Look at all the scratches, the dents on it. Wow. You guys see that thing shoot up? And look at it. It's still turned on. You can see it there. This thing is really beat up. Look at all the marks on there. You can really see the marks on the white version here. I'm glad we used this one. But boy, this thing is beat up. But it still is on, and the dome did not crack like it did on the original Obulb. So really glad to see that this is actually doing better than the original Obulb, because with that same test, this absolutely shattered when we did the same test 9 months ago. Now the original Obulb did not make it past the hammer test, but we just did with the Obulb MC. Now we're going to try and drill through the top of this thing. I've never done this before. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll see how it goes. Why not? Here we go, guys. Okay. Well, there's one hole. Let's see, maybe we can make another one. Well, look at that. We gave our Obulb MC its own eyes. We don't even need the googly eyes anymore. And let's go ahead, let's make sure that it still turns on. And, uh-oh. I think we might have finally killed it, guys. I'm really glad to see how well this Obulb MC did. I think it did a fantastic job. I'm really happy with the performance, considering that we're putting this thing through grueling tests that you would never do in real life. But the fact that it passed, throwing it at a brick wall, hitting it with a hammer, doing some crazy things, just shows me that this thing is ready to go for any everyday tasks, or if you go out on adventures or anything like that.
Guys, thank you so much for checking out the Obulb MC torture test.
I'm really glad to see that it could withstand at least the same torture test that we did with the original Obulb, throwing it in the air, having it hit the pavement, throwing it at a brick wall, hitting it with a hammer, and then finally drilling through it. Now the first hole, it actually was still on, but when I drilled through with the second hole, it turned off. And unfortunately, I can't get it back on anymore, so we'll have to end it at that. But again, I'm really happy with the performance of this thing. This isn't meant to be some heavy duty light, but it still can pass some of the heavy duty tests.
So if you guys want to check out the Obulb MCs and even more, head to the link in the description below. But before you do that, don't forget we're giving 2 of these away in this video. All you have to do to enter is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave us a comment below on what colors you want to see the Obulb MCs in next.
We really appreciate you guys checking out this quick torture test video. Stay tuned for more very soon and more giveaways on this channel. We really appreciate it, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.